Nearly every home in America has a 5-gallon bucket just like this. Instead of letting it collect dust in your garage, how about you put it to good use? So dressing up a bucket is pretty easy to create some interior storage space. So what I'm gonna do is first remove the handle. The handle on the side of a bucket, you just gotta firmly grab and kind of pull at it, and it'll come right off. And you're just gonna remove that handle, it's that simple. Then with this canvas already pre-cut, I'm gonna lay that out on the table here, and I'm gonna line up the canvas to the bottom of the bucket, okay? Just a little bit, so the bucket's gonna sit on the ground. And then bring that canvas up just a little bit here, where I can take my glue gun now and add a little dot of glue to hold this in place. Now the glue gun is one of the most amazing tools ever because it can just do so much. And that plastic, you're gonna hold it in place and just hold that on there. Then take a little more glue underneath the top, put a little dot there as well, and hold it in place just so that sets on there. And then you're gonna kind of walk the canvas around. The whole idea is you wanna get it as tight as possible. A little bit more glue in that place, canvas to canvas. Then over at the top as well. Then stand it up. And now we're gonna fold this canvas into the top of the bucket like that. And you're gonna take some more glue on the inside, on the underside here, to kind of hold that canvas in place. Remember, it's a hot glue gun, so you gotta be very careful using it. So you got a nice canvas there. Now to finish it off, we're gonna take that sisal rope. And what I'm gonna do is put a nice bead right here on the canvas to start the rope to hold it in place. Just hold it there for a minute. And then start wrapping the bucket with the rope. A little bit more glue to hold this in place. All right, finish that up. Then go around there and see if there's any additional spots where you need to use a little bit more glue to get a nice tight finish with the canvas, and so the rope looks really nice. It's amazing what you can accomplish with a little canvas, rope, a glue gun, and a good ace bucket. Look at how nice that planter looks, and it's just a 5-gallon bucket, some spray paint, and some rope. Now in our previous project, I showed you how to actually take this sisal rope and kind of put it around the top of the bucket and glue it in place using your hot glue gun. The same is gonna hold true in this one. Go ahead and remove the handle, and then you wanna drill some holes on the bottom first because you want some drainage. Take a cordless drill and a 1/4-inch bit or so. Really, you only need about 3 holes to get some water drainage in there so that when you fill it with soil, it drains out. Now, you want to make sure that you're using a spray paint that's designed to go onto plastic. One tip is to take a sanding sponge like this and just lightly sand the side of the bucket to kind of scuff it up a little bit. That way the paint will stick a little bit better. Don't be surprised if you have to do 4 or 5 coats, depending on the color that you choose, allowing them to dry in between coats. After that, add some potting soil in there so it's nice and lightweight. Put your plant in. This is actually a hanging basket that we put inside the bucket, and you're done. Looks great. You can make a portable faucet. It should be super useful if you go camping or at sporting events where you need to carry about 5 gallons of water. Now this is a spigot you can get at the hardware store, and you're gonna go ahead and drill a hole into the bucket. You want to locate this so that it's just above the bottom because you want to be able to set the bucket down without this spigot bending. Turn the bucket on its side, and I have a hole saw connected to my cordless drill that is the right size for that spigot. I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to carefully drill the hole. Look at that. Now with this spigot here, I've gotten these washers, these rubber washers, that I'm going to go ahead and put over the front of this. I'm gonna put this inside. I'm gonna put this washer over the top of that. And then I've got this little nut that is sized properly for the other side of this spigot. I'm gonna start to tighten this up a little bit. Now you'll see that it stays in place. But you've gotta then take some of this caulking and apply it to both the inside and the outside. Right behind this washer, I wanna put a nice bead of caulking to kind of fill that in all the way around, and you're gonna have to let this dry for about 24 hours so that you get a good seal. I'm gonna do the same thing inside the bucket. Allow that to dry for 24 hours, fill it with water, and there you have a portable faucet. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave us a comment on future videos you'd like to see and subscribe to our page for future tips. From Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.